All right, people on YouTube and everything. This is the Jury Duty Roundtable where we have myself, Shine, Heretic Magician, Kaymin, and Ultimate Vitality. If you guys don't know who these people are, you clearly are sleeping under a rock or something. Um, yeah. So I would probably introduce him just like saying Shine is just a pretty good player overall. He's an Ibuki player, but he also plays Jury, other characters that are cheap as hell that he complains that are not cheap but are cheap, and he's very stupid in general.
I actually only play fair characters except for poison.
Yeah, okay. Anyways, Heretic Magician. You know him as the guy on Twitter who says, "Oh, I don't like online, but I'm gonna play Lucia and Jury," and then proceed to post a clip of a comeback. That's him in a
Hell
nutshell.
yeah, that's me.
You have Kaymin, who is basically my uncle. He's teach me since what 2016.
Yeah, probably since she
Yeah,
first came out.
yeah, 2016. Yeah, he's been basically like a part of my jury career in a nutshell.
The careers.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one who like I like wanted to play a while back, and then he would smoke me every time we play sets, and I'm like, bro, this character's cheap, and you're cheap, and you're cheating or something. I'll say stupid stuff like that.
True.
And then
That was
lastly,
like get on, get off, bro. I remember that.
oh yeah,
No, get on, get off, because I'm Batman.
yeah,
That's
that's lore for another day.
Oh my.
Then we have Ultimate Vitality, aka guy who hates online, but will
He's the
love.
salty jury player. That's it.
he will, he would love to play offline sets with any person for as long as it takes, but he for sure just hella hates online because it makes him very
He's the
toxic.
salty jury player in a nutshell. That's it.
Yeah,
Okay.
When he gets mad.
bro, just relax.
All right. So basically, I have a bunch of topics. I guess we could go in the order of the way I see it. So it'll be like Shine, Heretic, Kaymin, Ultimate, and then myself to wrap it up for the topics. So that's how we'll do it. So the first topic, or like it's not really a question or something, but just like how did you know about Jury? And this like if you knew her from Street Fighter 4 or Street Fighter 5, like how did you know about her and what did you like about her? So we'll start with Shine.
Are we talking about in Street Fighter 4 what I like about her, or what I like about her in this game? Because I know her
Just in general, like when you first saw her, like what did you think and how do you like feel about her overall as a character?
I mean, I thought she was a pretty cool character when she was first released in what was it, Super Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
She came out. She was one of the like new characters. I thought she was pretty cool. You had her and you had Hakan. You had to pick which character you liked, and aesthetically, Juri was a lot more pleasing than an oiled up red dude. So, uh, her fighting style is fun. I didn't really play her until Ultra. Ultra is when I had played her, on the side quite a bit, like not a tournament character, but I say I used to play her a lot on the side. Her Feng Shui engine was really cool. I think that was like the main thing. It's like really stylish. It's like chain combos, combo overhead. You know what I'm saying? A lot of which was taken out in Street Fighter 5, but that's besides the point.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's a cool character. She's a cool character. She looks cool. Her fighting style is cool. What I'm saying? I like the whole zoning aspect of her too. She's just versatile. Stylish. I like stylish characters.
Okay. Okay. All right. Heretic.
So, funny story. I accidentally picked
Rise
her
of
in
Juris.
SF4 when I was playing arcade mode like a scrub. I accidentally picked her. I saw her intro, like, yo, this character's sick as fuck. So I just kept playing with her. Eventually had a lot of fun with her. And just like what Shine said, like the whole zoning aspect was really cool to me. It looked visually pleasing and just satisfying God. And especially in that Ultra One, man, you just kind of go ham in that, and it's pretty good. I like her a lot for that reason.
Okay. Okay. Kaymin.
Yo, so and I've been playing. I've been playing Jury since Super Street Fighter. Yeah, Super Street Fighter 4 since she came out. She's just cool. She's evil Chun-Li, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only reason why I picked her, and then it's just been like that since. It's really simple. She was really fun though. I liked her playstyle. Everyone likes the hit and run. I like the zoning aspect of it, but I like that she could, like in 4, she could lay down a lot of pressure, and that was really fun to do. In this game, it's kind of still there, but not really at the same time. And I like that they kind of kept that though. But I've been playing her since 2010.
Gotcha.
All right. So with me, it's a really funny story. In Street Fighter and Super Street Fighter 4, I wanted to play Juri, but I was a young lad who didn't know how to hold buttons and throw fireballs. It was just real weird to me. So I put her on the side. I'm like, I can never play this character. It's just not gonna work. So then, when I got better throughout 4's lifespan, I started playing her a bit more, and I started understanding. But by that time, it was too late to like actually play her because I would get smoked. So when Cross Tekken came out, I played Juri heavy. That's where, and then that's where she was like really good too. So it felt real good to just do crouch heavy punch, jump heavy punch. It was just amazing. And I've been playing her since ever since then. So
Uh, I touched her and when I first got Super Street Fighter 4, and the funny thing is that I got it from GameFly. I didn't even own the game. So I had a limited amount of time to play the game, and I saw Juri, and I was like, all right, this character is sick, but she's way too hard to play, and no one will ever get good with her. I said that in the first day.
Gamefly.
Yeah, I had GameFly. When I was younger, bro. But yeah, that's kind of like how I started playing her, because I just saw her. I was like, I think this is the only good character in this game. I thought no one else was broken or anything. And then she had the little counter and everything, and I would just use her focus attack. I thought her focus attack was mad busted and everything. So I was like, eh. And then keep in mind this is starting, I think when it was what, 2010 Super came out, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
So I was 9 years old.
Whoa.
Bruh.
Yeah,
My
I was.
Whoa.
Yeah, if you so anyone in in the chat on
Sure.
YouTube, yeah, I was 9 years old when Super came out, and so that means I was 7 when Vanilla came out.
Oh my.
So
Oh my god.
So yeah, when I first picked her up, and I was like, "Yo, this character is so sick," and you know, eventually puberty started. I mean, I started to like her, and then
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
just one thing led to another, and I started picking her up way more and more, and I just enjoyed the way she looked and the way she played, and I liked her style. But all right, so now we're gonna get into the good stuff, and this is involving Street Fighter 5 Juri. Now, overall, right now in this current season, and you know, I would say probably be more general if anything. So we'll start with Shine. So basically, what do you think of Juri overall right now in this current season, as of right now?
I think she's like mediocre.
Okay.
I think she's a pretty mediocre character. I mean, she's like well rounded, but like in the grand scheme of things, she's definitely, you know what I'm saying, on the lower end of the spectrum. Like definitely like bottom 15 at least.
Okay. Very interesting. What do you think, Heretic?
So, I think, like Shine said, she's well-rounded. She has pretty much tools that you would want. 2-3 frames, good. She has an overhead. She has good anti-airs, decent damage, decent V triggers. But overall, she is a bit mediocre. I would also say around like lower mid in that
Okay.
area. Like I don't think she's terrible, but I don't think she's great either. Like, with a few buffs, she could definitely be top tier. But as of right now, she's just lower mid. There's just definitely better characters out there that she could play instead of Juri at this moment.
Okay. Kaymin?
Top 5. No,
Damn.
I'm fucking. No, she needs some improvement. I wouldn't say bottom 15, but like close, like bottom 20 for sure. But needs improvement in Street Fighter 5 right now. She's been getting improved like since her launch. Like season 1 Juri was so bad, but right now
Yeah.
she could use some help.
Okay.
But I don't think I don't think she's terrible. She's no Nash, but
I think we all agree on that. Yeah. She's not no Nash. All right, Ultimate.
Yeah, I agree with Kaymin. Like, she's not bottom 15. She's like, yeah, bottom 20 ish. But like, she can do like she's jack of all trades, master of none. But the things she's good at, there are like Heretic said, there are characters who do it better. So like the main problem I think with her is not problem, because at this point it's been 5 years, but the fact that she has a mechanic that no one else really has with the store is kind of like what really holds her back. But it also makes her this unique character that we still play. So it's like I want to say it's like that's a barrier that keeps her quote unquote bad, but I don't know. I don't know how to really word that.
Yeah, I feel like I give her the benefit of the doubt, but I'm like very skeptical and naive because I think she's just mid. I don't think she's bottom like super low or anything. I feel like if you can make her work in a lot of matchups, but some matchups are just like, yeah, you just don't want to play this ever as a jury player, because then every jury player can agree on which matchup sucks, or you can obviously see her weaknesses, and it's just like if this so and so buff happens, it could like benefit her so well, and for some reason Capcom chooses to avoid those type of buffs, and they like for some reason I don't know why they continue to unnecessarily buff the V trigger too, but we'll get into that another thing because that thing is just another topic.
We have a V trigger too.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure we can all agree that thing is actually garbage, right?
Yeah,
We all agree.
I didn't even know we had a V trigger too.
Yeah, see, that's how I know. Like, I know you're a smart man.
I thought it was a placeholder, bro.
But yeah, like, yeah, there's her weaknesses are way too obvious, and it can hurt her in the long run. And I think that's why they're slowly buffing her, because they don't want to make her too broken, because for some reason they don't know how to balance her right. Don't know why, but it's just like she has like so bad weaknesses at times, and it just annoys me.
I feel like the fact that she is, like I said, a jack of all trades. If you buff maybe one or two things too much, or maybe just a little, like I think she's like maybe one or two buffs away from being really good. For no, like I'm not even gonna say for no reason, but it's just she's one of those characters where like it's really hard to like change her, because like if you change like maybe one small thing, it could she could change drastically on what her game plan is.
Okay. We'll get into the buffs you guys will like later on, because
Oh boy.
So now this one is I'm gonna try and make it so that way each person has like 1 to 2 minutes, because this is so each person's gonna talk about each season of Jury, how their opinion was for each one. So you could say like a 10-second like thing about each season, just like what you think about them. So we'll start with Shine. Just give me your thoughts about each season of Jury. You can just say like season 1, season 2, blah blah blah. Like what you
Season 1 trash, season 2 trash, season 3 trash, season 4 trash. Are we in season 5 yet?
No.
This is season 5. I don't even know.
All right, well, season 5 she's gonna be trash. All right.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I don't think she's very good.
Okay.
I think she's okay, but like this is definitely her best season yet. But every season before this, I don't think she's very good. I still think she's bottom 15. She's went from bottom 5 over the years. She's went from bottom 5 to bottom 15.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Heretic, beat that.
Okay. Season 1, she was hot garbage. Season 2, she was bottom 5 trash. I think season 3, she started to go up. She was like maybe like bottom 10 or something. And then now, this is obviously her best season. Season 4, season 5, whatever the hell you want to call it. But this is definitely her best season, for sure.
Yeah. All right, Kaymin.
I mean, I think it's pretty. The consensus is there with season 1. We don't have to say it.
We can all agree. Just like season 1.
I think the consensus is there. Like season 1, season 2, bottom 5. Season 3, Nash sucks. Alex sucks. Falk didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So maybe not bottom 5, but still terrible. Season 4, same shit. It's what we're dealing with now, right?
Yeah.
She's not terrible. She's not terrible. Like she's not bottom 10, but she's not good.
Mm-hmm.
She's still. I don't know, especially since like between season like what was it, season 3 and season 4, they didn't do anything.
Yeah, they definitely said, hey, you can play her the exact same way. They literally said that.
I don't know, bro. kind of in the same spot. It's like Shine is on the money here. It's kind of like, well, you move from bottom like 5 to bottom whatever. You still suck.
You're still at the you still suck. Yeah.
Okay. Ultimately, kind of agree, kind of like what they're all saying.
Yeah,
Really?
that's basically it. Yeah, season 1 trash, season 2 trash, season 3 signs of life, season 4 you still can get in signs of life.
Okay. Yeah, I can kind of pretty much just. That's pretty much overall. We're all thinking like she literally went from like absolute hot garbage to she can fight a bit.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of like in a nutshell what she is right now.
They're getting closer and closer to
Yeah.
figuring out what they want to actually do with her.
Yeah.
But it's her base design that's an issue. Like she has like a bunch of quality of life changes, which helps her and like lets with her whole game plan flow like more fluidly. But there's some issues at her core that kind of hold her back.
Yeah, I can agree on that. All right, now comes I think the part we are all going to enjoy. And this is the buffs we would like her to have in this upcoming patch. So I think I'm gonna give you guys a saying to have. You guys can give her 5 buffs, okay? So each time you talk, just 5 buffs. China,
That's a lot.
That's
a lot of buffs.
I mean, I'm giving you freedom, all right? I give you something Street Fighter 5 doesn't give you, okay? I'm giving you freedom, all right?
I mean, I have plenty of freedom when I play Wookiee.
I mean, yeah, but you're playing another character. You're playing a Taekwondo Korean right now, all right? All right. So, yeah, 5 buffs.
I honestly wouldn't change anything about her V trigger, but all of the buffs that I would want to give her is probably outside of V trigger. So for one, I'd look at her storing system because that's pretty much the main issue with her, right? I'd probably buff her Fireball. To be honest, I'd just make it plus on block and probably more advantage on hit, but not within V trigger. V trigger should stay the exact same -1, but outside of V trigger, I'll just make it +2 on block. On hit, probably just like +4 point blank.
Okay, is that 1 buff or is that 2 buffs?
That's 1. That's 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just the Fireball alone, I would just like that to be better. Because the whole issue with her is that her storing mechanic does not grant her enough reward for the amount of risk that it carries, and she's kind of locked out of damage. Like she has probably like the lowest damage output without it. So I would either want her to have a better Fireball or to reduce the recovery on stores so that they're easier to get. Another thing is I would want her combos to like more like natural combos. So like stand medium punch or crouch medium punch.
Yeah, I think everyone agrees like that should just naturally go together.
Yeah, stand medium punch to like crouch medium punch, stand medium punch to crouch medium kick, like stuff like that. I think would really help her a lot because there's matchups where she just cannot store. Like Balrog is not a matchup you can store often.
Yeah, I've learned that from Brian F. Like bad stores, he could just get
it's
like
just not
GGs.
Yeah, it doesn't work out at all. Like you can hardly even throw the Fireball because you can just trade dash straight. But probably another buff I would want for her is probably less pushback on block with stand medium punch. Like her pressure really just goes down to, I'm saying, for a fast character like that, and she's always like had better pressure than that. For a fast character like that, if she's not gonna have like all of her feng shui overheads and instant overheads with the dive kick and stuff, like her pressure should be a little better. And it, for all intents and purposes, it actually is not that bad now. But stand medium punch, half the time you get a hit with it and you just cannot convert. Like counter hit, all you get is like stand medium kick from far away, or on normal hit, sometimes they're so far the stand short whiffs. You really don't get anything. Stand short whiffs, and then the first hit of stand medium kick doesn't even hit, so you can't even combo that. So, what is that? 3, 4?
I think that's 3.
I believe it's 4.
Is that 4? Okay. So your last one?
I don't know a 4th one, to be honest. Something V skill 2.
Okay. Something V skill 2. All right.
Oh, she should be able to dash cancel out of that, by the way. It should be the same charge mechanic as V skill 1, but it should be a shorter charge time. And it should go further, actually. That's one thing. It definitely should go further or stay out longer.
Okay. So you want it to kind of be like More of a hella lingering fireball, if anything.
Yeah, I mean, it would let her safely get stores. I thought that was the whole purpose of it, but
Yeah, it allows you to get like maybe one store for free, but it's like if
But it's gotta come. But it's gotta
yeah,
come
but
out.
it doesn't stay there. So let's say you get one store and you try to sneakily get another one, they jump over you. They don't even trade with it. They just hit
oh
you
yeah,
clean.
they
Yeah.
just smoke you. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's happened to me a couple times. I
yeah, that's
first tried
probably
it
it.
out. Okay, Heretic, what's your $5?
All right, so stand medium punch being +6 on hit, I think that would be easily one of her best buffs. Because Shine said her damage output isn't good, which I agree with. And like when you get like a counter hit, stand medium punch, and then you go to do stand medium kick, you only get like the second hit. Just the damage is just not good. With that being +6 on hit, you'll be able to get stand heavy punch and convert into whatever you want at that point, which would really help out her damage a lot. So I think that would be a really good buff. I think stand medium punch needs less pushback on block and hit, just like what Shine said. Because them getting blown back all the way to China is just ridiculous. Like I mean, like I can't even press. How am I supposed to press you if you're getting blown back all the way, like just all the time? You can't. Third one, once again one of Shine's buffs. I agree with the fireball. I think the fireball needs more advantage on hit and block, and then just keep it the same on V trigger. This one might be sound a little bit crazy, but I think her fireball should actually. I think all of her stores across the board should just do like 10 extra damage, because I feel like the risk you have to take to get these moves to get the fireball right. The fireball does I think 40 damage
50.
for having to use a move that extends your hurt box and has lots of recovery for only 40 damage. I think that's a bit ridiculous.
Okay.
And then the fifth one, I guess just buff V skill too, like just make it linger out longer because I feel like it should linger out longer, like
Okay.
set up like a wall type thing.
All right. And Kaymin, what's your 5 buffs?
I feel like first we gotta start with like the paywall. You know what I mean? Like the stores. It's a paywall that doesn't pay well. You know what I mean? Uh, I think all of them need something. Like the store, like you know how they buffed the store with jabs, how it has a longer hitbox. I think they need to do that just in general because that thing doesn't hit at all.
So you want like stand like fierce as a
Better,
store hit further?
better hitbox, less recovery because that is out for a long time and it does nothing. Right,
Okay.
gives me a knockdown into nothing. Everyone says it's the medium punch because it's not good for a pressure tool. They're just too far back, and it's like one of our only pressure tools, and we lose damage on counter hit.
Okay.
Right, we counter hit someone. There's more pushback. We can't even get a combo. Right, or we lose damage because we have to go for something else. We have to go for a crouch medium kick into something instead of like the big damage or something like that. On top of the stores that we have to like, there's too much risk. There's too much risk for nothing. Right, she needs more damage. She needs that store system to be better at the same time. So +6 medium punch, better hitbox on the store. The fireball, I don't know why it's -2 when I have to store it. Like I don't have it all the time. It should be plus on block. That's my third buff. I would do plus fireball. And then I don't know, man. I feel like the flip kick sucks and it doesn't do its job. You know what I mean? Like that move, like if you look at other moves that do the same thing, that go over fireballs like that, like poisons or even Ken's V skill 2, Kage's V skill 1, stuff like that, they work better and they're not -6 on block. Right? So it's just like there's no utility in it besides like combo ender on a situation where you don't have a store.
Yeah.
So I'd like to see that buffed. Or less minus on block. I don't know why it's -6.
Why is it
What's that?
-6? I don't even know why the thing even is -6.
Yeah.
And then goes to -2.
I mean, you spend a meter to go over a fireball, and it doesn't always work.
I mean, yeah,
It
but
also
all
has no hitbox till you hit the ground. Like anything that's slightly airborne will go over it, like Sobot kicks, Ibuki's overhead, shit like that. Like it doesn't. I don't know. I think it needs to be a rework.
and upon landing frames, people can throw you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not just throw, right? It's throw, button, anything.
Yeah. Is that
Right.
4 or 5?
That's 4, and then like something V trigger 2 because holy shit.
Bro, no one can defend that feature.
I honestly don't even know. So V Trigger 2 is such a weird case. I don't even know what you could even change about it.
I mean, you can. The one thing I would just
If
change
you
about
even
it is
knew the initial like suction, if you let me do that like 2 or 3 times, it would be better. Like
I would.
cancel normals into that or cancel specials into that would probably be better.
Yeah, that's true.
Because then it'd be plus. You'd be plus on block.
Well, you could also like reset combos and stuff. You can go for like more damage loops and shit like that,
Yeah.
right? If you're not gonna like, other than that, it does nothing. Like that's the only, like if you were to use it, I don't know why you would, but if you were to use it, it's like just for that, just for the pop.
Yeah, like you can't even use it for chip up scenarios because if the opponent plays lame and just chills on their meter, like what are you gonna stop? And
Right.
and then I get the meter back if they get it taken away. And it's just it's bad.
I mean, the only time you really lose meter in V Trigger 2 is like when Jury hasn't popped. Is if you're blocking. If you're getting hit, you don't really lose a lot of meter, and if you're
Mhm.
hitting her, you're getting more than you're losing.
I mean, you're still getting meter even if you block. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, but you're not getting as much as like you gain when you're getting hit or you're hitting.
Yeah.
Right? So that's the only time you actually like drain meter from your opponents when they're blocking your shit. But you don't have anything to like keep pressure up. So
Yeah.
they don't have to block your shit.
Yeah, I can see that. All right, ultimate.
Yeah, the stand medium punch pushback. That needs to be closer. Stand medium punch being +6 on hit. That needs to happen. Her I personally think her DP needs to not have an alternating hitbox because I hate getting stuffed sometimes when I'm trying to DP something or when I'm doing the corner combo and it just drops for no reason.
Oh, those heavy
Mhm.
full release into medium
Yep.
DP.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And it shouldn't. The fact that it's an alternating hitbox because it's multiple hits, that's what's irritating. Like it shouldn't lose. It should be like a normal just a normal DP. But with that happening, it's like, bruh, it just gets irritating. I'm like, hey, I did the right thing, stuff, you know.
Yeah, I feel that.
And what else? More rewards on the store, like Kaymin said, like it should have less recovery, better hitbox. And I kind of agree with the plus fireball since we do have to in fact store it. But I mean, I'm not. I'll be okay with that, I guess.
Okay. All right, and then my 5 buffs would be first off, I would like to have stores at the beginning of the round, just right off the bat. That way I don't have to worry about the storing in general, right there. I have Stamina Punch +3 on
Like you should play Karen.
No, I want to play Karen. I want to play a blonde.
That's pretty much Karen.
No, I don't want to play blonde. I'll have Stamium Punch +3 on block, and then also reduce the push block, because then you'll get more pressure in general. So that's already 3 buffs right there. I'll make Fireball plus on block, and then because honestly, I would just make it like so V Trigger 2 could be a
thing,
a lost cause. No, I want it to be a lost cause. I don't even want to pick it. I don't want to think about it. I literally want it to continue to be a meme and to accept that like I ended this game with like, yeah, that thing was so bad. Did I say push block or push back? I'm pretty sure I said push black.
Push black?
Push black?
Push back. My fault.
Push back.
Black, watch out, bro.
You know what I meant. Because I don't keep making me think it's Marvel or something. I think I said push block like Marvel or something. But anyways. 5th buff. You know, I never really crazy thought about V-Skill 2 until now that you guys say it. Because I think I thought about, like, you know, bringing something back like dive kick or something. But now that I think about it, they could definitely make it so you could backdash it or make it, like, decently fast. Because I'm not sure if you guys know how fast, like, Urian's V-Skill 2 startup is. But
like the charge?
Yeah, like when he says, like, when he does a lightning
Yeah.
animation or whatever. But it's
Yeah,
decently fast, I would admit.
It's 50.
50?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't her V skill less than that? Bro,
Her
do I
V-skill-
just bad reactions?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Because I be letting Urians be full screen just charge that thing. Oh, so I'm just bad. Okay. I think I'm just bad.
L.
Damn. All right. Well, I can't say
Well,
anything about that.
Like, whoa.
But I guess buff V skill too to make it like back that or what was it, dash cancelable. And you know what? I'll even make it better. See, I'm pretty sure you guys all know, but we have like Akuma Fire with V trigger activate. I would give V skill to that. We could with it activate V trigger because it's gonna travel slow, so it's not gonna be like hurting you, especially if you're on defensive end, unless you're in the corner or something. But it would.
12 fate.
Yeah, but what would that accomplish?
I mean, it would accomplish in certain scenarios, like you can activate it and then you don't have to worry about another store or something. Or if you see someone jumping, you can.
Or you can throw the V skill 2 off of your stores, right? So off your heavy kick store, you could throw it, pop, and then you get a left right
Yeah, you can get mix up and all that.
or a high
okay.
Yeah,
or like a high low.
and
I
then
don't
you
know,
can
bro.
like make it plus or something on a meaty or something.
Yeah, you can make
So
it
it would
plus
just
on-
give you creativity. That's all I'm just thinking about.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's all I was thinking about it. But I think a lot of pretty much all like the buffs that we've been saying are really just quality of life changes to make her better. Like they're not crazy buffs or like stupid. Oh, we want this broken thing to come back from 4. So we're not doing that. We're just trying to make her a bit of a better character. That way, you know, if you like her, and we can say yeah she's good, you may want to play her.
I feel like to make her broken, you have to overhaul a lot of stuff, though.
Oh yeah, you have to make her like
Right? You need more than 5.
yeah, like make her stand heavy kick less the less recovery and faster and everything.
Or you just need your 5 to be like super busted.
Yeah,
Give Stan Head to kick more airborne frames. 'cause
yeah, or
those
some
don't exist for real.
right. Make her flip kick like plus or 0 on block or something. Like you got to make her like stupid broken or something.
Give her Poison's EX Love Me Tender. I'll be cool with that.
And make it what -3 or -4 or whatever.
Leave it -2.
Bro.
So I can't get SPD. You know what I'm saying? I can't get super.
I feel like
An
every
EX Fireball would be cool.
yeah,
would be
fireball.
cool.
Yeah, that actually
Yeah.
looks sick.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah,
Because there are some players who are like, hey, give her back all 3 versions of her Fireball. I'm like, that doesn't work in this game. Like, I mean, it would, but it was like,
Why
she
not?
would be-
Like Urian has 3 versions of a fireball.
That's true. But I mean, well,
I mean, they can literally do this. They make core circle, light kick and medium, like her low EX fireball. They can make it like that, and then we have a form of an EX fireball, and then we still have the and if you do 3 kicks, it's gonna just do the kick version.
right.
So
Okay.
And then if you do
Yeah.
like give her a little Elena flare. You know what I'm saying? That medium one. If you EX, it's an overhead. I don't know, bro. We're combos.
I don't think we know an Elena up in here, bro.
Nah.
I feel like, I mean, I never played 4 like that. I'm pretty sure everyone who played 4 has suffered enough for like what 2 years or something. I don't know. I don't like this.
Something like that.
But yeah, yeah, pretty much in general, we just want quality of life changes. That's nothing crazy.
Yeah,
Alright.
like nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. All right. So Give me a minute. All right. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me know. Hopefully you guys should be able to see it.
I mean, I have your stream open.
Yeah.
Oh, you have my stream open? Okay. So I mean, you won't be delayed, but it'll be decent. So let me mark this. I'm so bad at this. But we're gonna talk about matchups. And this one I know, like, I think this is the most controversial thing out of all that people are curious about, because some Juri players say one thing, others say another, or players say something else. But Shine, why the hell are you getting followers on Twitch? Yeah, I can hear your stuff.
Oh.
But yeah, so we're gonna talk about matchups. Again, now this one is more freedom based, I would say. So I'm just gonna say character, and then we're gonna go in the same order. Just say a minute, or like why you think this character beats Juri, or someone, or back and forth, something like that. So we're gonna start with Abigail. So Shine, just tell me what you think and why.
I mean, me personally, I just don't like fighting Abigail, but A lot of it is because I don't know it, but I personally think it's like 5-5.
Okay.
I don't think she wins it, as contrary to popular belief.
Okay. Heretic, what you think?
I think I'm kind of in the middle between 5.5 and 6.4. I do think she wins because she can just like, she's really good with hit and run against Abigail. I mean, it's Abigail. My man's as slow as hell. He runs at you. He only has a few options that he can. If he does the punch, he could punish that with EX Buha. That's the flawlessly punish. Uh, I feel like he also has a hard time anti-airing her unless he has the parry.
Hmm.
And I feel like the fireball is really good against them too, because they like to parry the fireball. You can bait that out for the most part, and then just go for a punish. Like overall, I feel like it's just literally him just chasing her around all over the screen, and just they can't get anything going.
Yeah, I can see that. Kaymin?
I say we win 5.5
Hmm.
for the same reasons. I mean, it's Abigail. You get one touch and you die, right?
Yeah.
But it's I feel like it's really hard for him to get that touch in that match. It's a lot harder than others, and it's a lot easier. Like it's really easy to like just keep him out and hit and run. I won't say really easy, but it's easier than most.
Yeah, yeah, I
Please.
agree. I agree with the 5.5 thing too. It's really hard for him to get in. But yeah, if you get hit 975 health, that man hits like a dump truck. We just die. We just explode.
Yeah.
And sad times all around. Did all that hard work running away from just for him to sweep pop BT. That's it. Um, and but yeah, I do think we win this slightly because just for the fact that we can keep him out for so long, but also in return he can literally kill us in one hit, and that's it. Well, not one hit, but like two hits.
Okay. Me personally, I I probably think it's a soft 6-4. I know
What the
I.
hell is a soft six?
What's a soft 6-4?
Okay, you know if you would say
That's
a
a
hard
5.5.
6-4 or something like that. I think it's a soft 6-4.
That's a soft 6-4. It's a 5.5, bro.
Bro, okay. I mean, I know. Okay, I know Jury beats Abigail, but I'm always debating like if it's a 6-4 or 5.5. But most of the time, my brain leans to a 6-4.
Just say 6.4.
But I think it's a soft 6-4.
You don't need all these weird
It's
adjectives.
not a 6-4, bro.
But I guess we can all agree it's like either.
My man said soft 6-4 like a 5.5.
Okay, we'll say 5.5. I won't say soft 6-4.
Like, bro,
I feel you guys are getting triggered by soft 6-4.
bro.
I just think it's
man,
funny.
I
I'm not triggered. I just think it's funny.
I'm like, what?
like, yo, man, fighting against Saga is a hard 5-5. Like, I don't
Okay, but yeah, I think most of us except for the dumbass that is Shine agree that Jury beats Abigail pretty convincingly. Or like
Bruh.
not
not convincingly.
not, but it's like as long as I out poke you or anything, I'm good. Now if I die, I can play the game in V trigger. That's basically in a nutshell what it is.
He's like,
But-
she's playing the game.
But I think it's yeah, she's really annoying against Abigail. And I think if I'm not mistaken, Problem X kind of said the same thing. Like she's like an annoying like type of like character where like he wants to say like stop like jumping or doing V skills and all that. And you're like, no, screw you, you're adopted. I'm gonna keep doing this until you get angry at me. But yeah, I think it's overall kind of like that, like a 5.5. I would actually like prefer to play Jury versus Abigail than Seth versus Abigail.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. All right, Alex, what do we think about this?
We win.
Shine.
Hmm. Let me think.
You think that's crazy?
I don't think his matchup's that bad for Alex. Be honest.
Okay.
I think it's another even one.
No, they're even.
Yeah. I think he has a pokes to fighter in neutral.
Yeah. All right, Heretic, what you think?
I think we just destroy us. I think it's 6.4. Like even though our neutral reward isn't that great in terms of damage, we do at least get Oki. Alex doesn't really tend to get Oki at all. Doesn't seem like he really has pokes that much. And then once he's in the corner, like that's usually GG for because Juri can just bully him in the corner for the most part. And then there's actually some tech where if you're trying to zone Alex and they decide to do stop, and you see that, you just do a regular flip kick and it just outright beats it. Like she just has answers to pretty much like
Wait,
all
really?
those tools.
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Wait. So wait, if I throw out a fireball and I see him stomp, I could just flip kick?
It's airborne.
kick
That makes
and
sense.
Flip kick and you'll beat it clean.
Huh.
Huh.
Clean.
Well,
I actually
that's
never
useful.
thought about that. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
it's-
about it in my head, and I'm like, wait, throw out a fireball,
works.
and I can just flip kick them on to get
Let me,
stomped.
let me load up training board real quick. Hold on.
Right, because
Right.
I'm like, that's very interesting. I mean, if that's good tech, it may be useful in the matchup, but I mean, hey, we don't have like crazy Alex players. I mean, we had them like season 1, then the character got cut off.
That's true. We got prototype and shit.
Yeah, like you got. I think you guys just have what, prototype?
Yeah.
I'm not
He's
mistaken.
bro. He's the main out.
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, I think Juri just beats him in pretty much every avenue.
But all right, I think we're on Kaymin.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, this match is chalked. Like Alex sucks. 6-4.
Just 6'4".
Yes, sir.
Copy and paste what I said with Kaymin.
Yep.
Yeah.
Me and Magic Man play like a lot of the same people like on the West Coast and stuff. We have a lot of the same experience with the character, but I don't know, man. Alex has like a few things to like counter what we're doing, but he has to be Galaxy Brain on that shit, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I don't know. I think he just gets mauled.
I mean, I agree. I think it's 6'4" too, because I mean, okay, he has what? Crouching medium punch,
Stand medium kick.
stand medium kicks. I mean, sure.
Samurai was really good to trade with the fireball. Like you get crush
Yeah.
counter combo trade and shit, but like
And then it's like once he's in, it's like, okay, you're gonna powerbomb me. Okay, you lose Oki. Okay, if you do the only thing I'm really scared of is either EX slash or EX knee, like the DP, because that's where he gets Oki. But other than that, it's the same thing as Abigail. We can run away and just let him do stuff and then maul him.
I mean, I'd let every Alex player kill themselves because it's always funny the way they kill themselves.
Yeah. And then it's like most of the time, most Alex players they're looking for the Twitter clip. They just pop BT, like, all right, I'm just gonna hold it. try to get it going.
Okay. I think I think we pretty much win it. I mean, I'm not sure if it's a 6'4", but maybe like a 5.5. I just don't like
A soft 6'4".
Shut up. Shut up. I just don't like. I don't fear Alex players. It's just none to fear.
Yep.
I'm like, even when
That's
I don't
really
have
it.
when I don't have the life lead, I'm just like, okay, you're gonna lose your Oki, and then I can fight again. I'm gonna just keep doing the same thing, or I'm gonna mix it up, and you're gonna be so confused because he doesn't have like crazy good anti-airs that like it's like a DP type anti-air, you know, where it's like, oh, it just beats clean my options, or you know, I'm not afraid of him. Like,
I feel like Crouch Fierce will do the job, to be honest.
It does.
I mean,
Against Juri especially, unless you're in cross-up range, Crouch Fierce will definitely consistently anti-air you. I mean, I've run into a couple of Alex players while I was in Korea, and I feel like it's very different playing Alex on CFN ranked in East Coast than it is playing actual Alex players. Like, I know it's a meme that Alex is like the worst in the game, don't get me wrong, but like when it comes down to playing like Alex players, like there's actual options that he does have, even though, you know what I'm saying, in the grand scheme of things, he's just not that great of a character. There's options he does have, like he definitely does have an anti-air. You know what I'm saying? Like it's especially against Juri, who can't change her jump arc. Unless you're in that sweet spot of a cross-up range, you can't jump at him. It's too risky. You get anti-aired and you get EX knees into GG. It's kind of hard. It's not that easy.
Okay.
I say the only like real thing about, I mean, the anti-airs are good because there are times where I've like jumped over and tried to cross him up and he just did lariat. I get hit he hit the back of his neck and it's like, yep, crush counter. I'm like, all right, well, this is where it ends.
I don't know, bro. When I consider the Alex matchup, I don't think about the anti-air. Like I don't think like it's a like I can jump on Alex for free. I just feel like in the neutral we get like we don't get a lot of reward, but neither does he. He has to hit pretty specific stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and like he can't do a lot like about like our stand roundhouse, our stand medium kick, and our stand medium punch counter pokes him really well. Like I feel like the neutral, if the fireball wasn't in play, is pretty even. But as soon as the fireball gets in play, he has to make reads, right? He has to do crazy stuff.
Okay. I mean, I kind of
Right,
just
or
like,
spend meter, and then like when he gets knocked down or when we have our momentum, there's not much he can do. But
yeah, and it's, I think especially if we get the V skill first, he can't V skill like ever.
Yeah,
Because then it's just like I'm gonna react to him like, no, you're not getting that. But yeah, I think we can all agree just like roughly 5.5. Some of y'all think even, some of y'all think 6.4.
easy 3+ hour stream if you go like this. By the way,
Yeah,
It's
so
very
I'm trying to like condense it. That's why I just want to wrap up. But, all right, Blanca,
Even.
even.
Yeah.
I kind of agree. On even.
I think it's even.
Heretic, what you think? Hello?
Based on my experience, I was just thinking. Sorry. Based on my experience, I think it's 6-4. It could due to there not being that many blocks on the West Coast, and then when I do run into them, they just get destroyed. But I feel like Blanca can't really do much. Like he does a Blanca ball, he's just gonna get flip kicked. He does ball, you can just air throw that, you can DP that, block under it with their fast walk speed. His buttons they're alright, but I feel like they don't really too much. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of like another Alex situation. Like, I think he has some specific things to get Oki and stuff. So I'll just keep it short. So I think that's about it right there for it.
Okay. Kaymin?
I don't think it's a 6-4, but I don't think it's even. It's same sort of deal. We don't have a lot of good Blanca players in West Coast. They all kind of get run over. But I don't think. I think it's mostly because they don't know a matchup, bro. But like Blanca has tools, and the way that he likes to pace the match, it makes it a little difficult. But I don't think that. I feel like as many counters as we have as he has for us, we have more for him, so we still win. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like 5.5, but I don't feel like it's a 6-4. I wouldn't put it like I don't think like we just absolutely curb stomp him, but it's not. I don't think it's bad.
Okay. Ultimate?
I don't really have a lot of Blanca experience. It's just like, it's like we can if he has it's V skill too, right? It's kind of the same as our store, but it's plus and it hits a little further, and we can't really throw fireball against that, and we have to play like not full screen, but it's like you have to respect that. So I'm not gonna say we don't. I think it's 5-5 because I don't think we win, but I don't think we lose. It's one of those things where like, still he's Blanca. He can like change his rainbow ball. He can be plus in your face. If you're not ready for it, if you whiff a DP, you explode. Just I don't have a lot of Blanca experience to really say much, but I think it's 5-5.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think probably maybe out of all of us, I probably have the most, if anything, considering I played like the first 10 with Wolfgang and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And he is definitely annoying if played at that right pace and that very annoying. He can be annoying to Juri, which is kind of funny and ironic, considering Juri can be annoying as well. But yeah, I think this is pretty even, roughly. I mean, both characters can mess up both characters in a nutshell. Wolf has taught me some things. I've taught him some things. I labbed at his character and so forth and so forth. So I just think like overall it's just even. Like you can hurt Blanca, but he can kind of do the same thing to you. And like you said, like there's not many West Coast Blanca players, so it may be a different experience than what Kaymin or myself have. So it's kind of like the unfortunate thing about online, but you know we gotta deal with it. All right, Vega. What y'all think about Vega?
Vega.
Vega.
This is a weird one. I actually don't know. He's a weird one. I actually think Vega. I don't know. I would say 5-5 or slightly Vega favored.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
Yeah, I think for the rest of the matches, we're just gonna like say like one reason or two reasons, and then just say a number, and we'll move on.
Yup.
I don't make this too long.
I
Yeah.
feel like she has the pokes to kind of annoy him, but it's very hard to store against him as well, and you can't really get damage if you don't store anything, and it's hard to like stop him from. I'm saying really push you to the corner because at the end of the day he has better buttons. So
Okay.
I do think it's 5-5 though.
It's 5-5.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What you think,
Five.
Isaac?
I think it's slightly in his favor. Stand medium punch. His stand punch is really good at interrupting stores and just your footsies in general. He can slide your stores. Also find that for the most part you need to DP against Vega as well. Like I feel like stand heavy punch and crouch heavy punch just obliterated by his jump, which is hard. Like you have to watch this and watch for dashes too. So I think that makes it hard as well. But like corner him, he's pretty much dead. But yeah, I think it's slightly in his for those reasons, like neutral level.
Okay. Kaymin?
I think it's even. I think it's 5-5, like right down the middle. Because I feel like the matchup is very momentum based. Like if we get the life lead before he does, and he's forced to chase, I feel like it's okay for us. But I feel like if he's like sitting there like controlling that neutral space and poking at us, and he has the life lead, we have to make moves. It's for him, right? I feel like whoever gets the advantage first kind of controls the pace of the match, and that kind of like decides the winner. I feel like that's what makes it really even.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I mostly agree with Cayman. It's more so that stand medium punch is ridiculous. Like and Heretic said, he can slide the stores. Like if they're just like, hey, I'm just gonna whoop whoop, that's what they do. And then V skill 2 is annoying. Because like you're trying to pressure and he's like, I see, and you miss something and all of a sudden slide, crush counter, he gets life lead, he runs away, Barcelona, whatever. But yeah, mainly he just because that stand medium punch and claw, we really can't do nothing about that button. And when he has clawless, it's a lot easier. So yeah, like going again, what Cayman said, if we get him down to losing his claw and we're winning, he can't really do much. So I think it's 5-5.
Okay. Yeah. I depending on like I know like most, I don't think we can agree with this, most like diamond to like master rank Vegas just they're memes, in my opinion. Like they just say like, you know what, Vega sucks, so I'm gonna slide. I'm like, oh okay, you're living up to the meme. Understandable. But I don't know how to feel this matchup because I feel like, oh, she can beat him, but then she can get cooked by him. So I'm just like, ugh. So I just leave it at 5-5 because I'm not sure what to think about. I'm just like, both can just like hit each other pretty decently and poke out. Because Vega, if anything about the matchup, Vega players would probably play Hell Lane. They won't even like bother thinking about anything else other than just play Lamb against Juri. And just poke at her and don't think twice about it. Just do that, and then if I get a conversion, try and convert and just try and move on with the momentum. But they're really not gonna do much in a matchup, personally. I just feel like if you play,
I feel like Vega's like one of the only characters that has like less damage output than us.
Is that like one
Like,
bar
just-
damage output or just in general?
Just in general.
I don't
Like
know,
he has
man.
to hit you.
Vega hurts.
He has to hit you with some pretty big shit, like or have V trigger.
I mean,
I don't know, man. I think Vega can hit
In
you.
a lot of
pretty
situations,
hard
like
regardless.
his punish game doesn't start till like 6.
if he blocks, like if he gets a counter poke, stand fierce, he can do like, and especially if he's in a club, he can do stand fierce into
Yeah, but
Search
You could say that,
switch.
you could say that about a lot of characters though. If they get a counter hit fears, they get a lot of damage, right? But what about like in general off of like medium punches or fucking like crouch medium kick? Even then, he doesn't get a lot of damage. He doesn't force knockdowns either, unless he has bar.
Maybe. I mean, probably off the mediums, I can probably agree on that. But unless you were talking about like heavies or something, heavies
Even
are
off
different
lights,
thing.
even off lights, we get more damage than he does,
Mhm.
and we get a knockdown.
Okay. All right, Birdie. Can we all agree this is a 4.5? Like she loses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
Because we all knew like when the season that Birdie got bucked, it was actually like a hard 6-4. Like that was just impossible. Roughly. Like I think this is just everyone who's a jury player knows it's just a hard matchup. It's just I
It's
think
annoying.
I could sum it up in like roughly like 4 reasons. Like he has just better neutral, and in season 4 he had like some of the best neutral in the game because you couldn't really whiff punish him all that crazy unless you're like looking for it super hard, and then it didn't linger out much. He could whiff punish you if you did a bad store, so you can't like necessarily store crazy like because then he'll just walk forward and just stay immune punch you consistently, and that would just convert to corner into GGs. He like had his crouch jab was really good against Juri. Uh, it was really the neutral was just super hard, and you couldn't jump at him or none. You couldn't like really go for another angle, and you didn't have a fireball, so you can really use EX flip like all that well. V skill 1, apparent for some reason the can you can't go over the can or the banana.
That's dumb.
Don't know
That's
why.
incredibly dumb.
That's dumb. Like, hey yo,
Like I don't
This is definitely a projectile, but
Right.
hey, let's give it a strike. Let's give it a strike.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
Like,
ridiculous.
if we
The
were
thing is
able to
also,
do,
it's on the ground too, right? And
yeah,
we're,
it's
like,
on the ground. That's the crazy thing. Like
Wait,
it,
what?
it doesn't
So,
like
like,
actually like make sense.
And the messed up thing about it is like the answer to dealing with can is if you have V skill 1 charged, you can get it with the startup, but if you are a little bit late, you're in his face, he gets big combo.
Yeah, his trade isn't in favor. Like really, no matter
Yep.
what. Like it's just bad.
Mhm.
But
And then we try to throw fireball at the can like to like get him because it doesn't collide. So like we'll throw the fireball, he just keeps walking. I'm like, yep, we're back in this. Here we go. We're
Yeah.
gonna keep doing this little back and forth.
Yeah, so I think overall it's just bad. All right, Balrog. I think it's she loses 4.5.
Yeah.
You can't really store in like just random neutral because then they could just have to they literally just have to hold down back, and if they see a store, EX dash punch.
Mhm.
That's it. It's not it's like there's not much like process when it comes to that. It's,
I mean, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things you can do to our store besides dash punch, right?
yeah, but
if
like
you-
dash punch is just
right?
one
There's
example.
You
There's
can
a lot of
KKB.
stuff.
Yeah. Like I've pretty like Shine. You've played Brian F with Juri before, right?
Maybe like a couple seasons ago.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. But yeah, whenever I play Brian F, it's annoying, and I just go Seth. I don't think twice about it. It's just,
Mhm.
it's just he just beats her like, and it's never been. I think ever since both of the characters got released, it's just never been a good matchup for Juri. It's just-
Balrog definitely wins.
yeah,
No
without a
question.
doubt.
Yeah, he definitely wins that.
Yeah, so I just think it's 4.5 in general. Cody. What do you think about this one?
Part of me wants to say she wins, but a part of me wants to say that it's even.
Part of me wants to say it's just even. I just want to say it's even.
I feel like we're all indecisive about this one.
Yeah, Cody's a weird one. There's not too many of them.
Yeah,
I think it's even.
even.
Yeah.
Okay, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
Let's
say
say
even.
even. I think just to keep the discussion short, which is to say even for now.
Yeah, just make it even. Yes or no or yeah.
I think
Cam,
it's even with V Trigger 1 though. No bad.
wait, as Cody with feature one or Juri?
Cody V Trigger 1, yeah.
Like with the knife.
Yeah.
Okay. Cammy.
Slightly loses.
Yeah.
I think Cammy just wins.
Am I the only one that think that's like 5-5 a bit?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think
I don't know
I think it's kind of even, bro. I don't know.
You're probably the only
Like,
one.
real- I don't know. I play a lot of camis, dude. I don't know. I think it's kind of even.
I don't know.
It's even.
man.
I'll put it at 4.5 because I feel like more people would agree that it's a losing matchup, if anything. and to explain it will be another conversation for another time.
Mhm.
Let's just say 4.5 for now. Chun-Li.
Ha! We lose.
I don't
think
know,
it's
bro. I
even.
think it's even. I
Yeah.
run into a lot of Chun-Li's. I think it's even.
I
It's
don't know.
annoying, but
I
I think
don't
it's
know,
even.
man. I don't think we win that.
It's all about like who can get the life lead first. Because if you get the life lead,
Yeah,
against
I feel like the
Chun-Li,
Chun Vega thing is like similar. Chun
Mm.
Vega match. It's just that she does like
she just does a lot more damage.
She does a lot more damage.
Yeah.
I think it's
Juri.
a little different. I think Juri's pokes do better against Chun-Li
Than
than
Vega.
they do against Vega's.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I think Juri
Yeah.
just and to make it short, I think she's very annoying for Chun because Chun wants to play like simple footsies and all that, but Juri can be like an annoying like fly dart and she can just poke at her with same meme kick and everything. And I would probably put an even. I personally sometimes enjoy the matchup. I'm probably weird like that, but
I do not enjoy this matchup at all.
I think it all depends on like how you play and everything.
I do
Right.
not enjoy this matchup.
Dawson,
We
Hmm.
win.
I think it's even.
really?
I'm,
Yeah, I think if
I
the
don't know, the
Dawson
more I
plays
run
it
into-
right, I think it's even.
yeah, I think I'm about to agree with Shine on this one.
I just think most Dowsums don't know how to play in a way that makes it even. Like you actually have to play aggressive Dowsum in this matchup. If you stay about mid range and stay kind of close and annoy her, she can't really store or get the V skill charge, which really changes the matchup a lot. But if the Dowsum has to come to you in the first place, you can kind of fight back. So it's kind of, I think it's pretty even. It's a slow matchup though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can agree on that. I'll put even. Ed.
I think Juri wins.
I think Juri
win.
would.
I think we
Yeah.
win that.
Yeah. 5.5 or 6.4.
6. No.
Me personally, I'd
I think Ed Jury sucks so much for Ed, dude.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's 6-4.
I
and
think
better,
it's
honestly.
6-4.
Okay. Fong. Can we agree to that 6.4 for Juri?
Oh yeah, free.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
definitely,
she smokes him. Like
What was he gonna do?
yeah, I don't know. Falk.
I think Juri wins.
I think she slightly wins though.
Yeah, I think she slightly wins 5.5.
Yeah, I can agree on
I
that.
don't think it's slight. I think she just.
I don't think it's slight either. I think
Yeah.
Like she just strongly wins.
I think Falk
Yeah.
gets smoked, dude.
Yeah, I think so too.
Mm. Okay.
I don't know, bro, because I used to be in the boat where it's like, oh, this might be even, and then I lad the matchup a little bit, and I'm just like, no. There's no.
Okay, let's just put her 6-4.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
So we all agree Juri shits on Gil, right? 6.4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
we don't need to even discuss about that. Akuma, do we think that's 4.6 or 4.5?
I think 4.5. I think she has options.
Yeah,
think
4.
Yeah, 4.5.
Yeah, because of the nurse, it's better, without doubt. G is a 4.6, right?
Easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. Guile, 4.5 or 4.6?
4-6.
4-6.
4-6.
Actually,
I don't think that
you know
match
what?
is 4-6. I think it's.
Yeah,
I
cause
I was
think
about to,
slightly
I was about
Gal
to say,
favors.
I was about to say it because like
No.
No, I think
Wait,
it's
wait,
a
where are you
bit
guys
hard
at?
if the Guile player knows how to play against a Juri. If they don't know how to play, it's easier. That's just
but
my
that's
take.
the same. That's the same for every. You can say that about every matchup.
Yeah.
I don't think this matchup is that bad personally. I think she
Yeah,
definitely has. I'm saying I feel like if the Gal player plays it right, it's annoying. If he plays it aggressive, it's annoying. But if you throw away the idea of storing too much, you can definitely fight back against Gal.
That's what I was about to say because like I feel like the neutral game like is okay. You know what I mean? I don't think like we lose the neutral game. I feel like as soon as we try to like put emphasis on trying to get stores and taking more risks like that, that's when Guile starts to capitalize on us and stuff.
So
This is one of
Guile,
those matchups where
But I don't feel
need
like
store, right? Is this
feel
one
like
match where we don't need
I don't feel
store?
like we lose everything. We definitely don't need Fireball in this match. It does nothing for us.
True. Yeah.
it doesn't help very much.
Yeah,
You
Fireball
really need-
just
Fireball
it's just like
V
why?
skill is priority in that matchup.
Yeah, I think everyone can agree on that. All right, Honda.
I don't like this matchup.
I think we slightly lose it.
Really?
I think we win against.
I
Honda,
think
bro.
we
I don't
win.
know.
Yeah, because you can't. He can't
win.
headbutt over
I
the
just-
fireball. The fireball
think
clips his
Honda
headbutt, and then you
just,
can
like-
DP the butt slam. And then hands
Oh.
aren't like that crazy. I don't like mind getting hit or getting chipped out by hands a bit.
Yeah, because like we have so many. Like the only hands that Honda can like reliably throw at us, unless he has like super good spacing on medium hands, is light.
Yeah.
Every other.
This is
You
one of
can't
those
do that.
matchups that I'm actually not very good in, but I do think Juri wins it. I'm just bad at it.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably that's probably me then. I just
Like,
probably don't know how to play it right.
Yeah, he can't headbutt over the fireball. The fireball clips headbutts.
He can't headbutt over the fireball. Like
You
if he
can
tries to,
DP the headbutt too.
you don't have to though.
Yeah, you don't
And
have
also,
to.
and
But I'm
also
just
the
saying.
headbutt, he can't space that out. to
We're
be
not
safe.
gods here, okay? We're not being
I mean, I'm just saying.
Yes,
Oh,
you like
do I look
headbutt,
like
and
Daigo
if you
DB?
think around the range of light. I don't know, bro.
And like, I don't mind it.
Listen, bro, I DP'd one headbutt. I thought I was the sickest man alive.
All right, Ibuki.
I think it's even.
Ah.
Word?
After the nerfs, I would say that.
Oh.
After like for this season, if you were to ask me if you asked me last season, I don't know, but this season, I say it's pretty even.
Yeah.
You know what? I can see it being even. I think the one thing I'd probably focus on too much is like storing randomly, and then Shine kind of just clips me.
Nah, I'm lying. Ibuki wins.
No,
okay, are you lying or telling the truth? I don't know which one you are.
I don't know, bro. I feel like the neutral is not.
Ibuki wins, man.
Yeah,
No, I
don't know, bro.
think Ibuki wins slightly.
Okay, I was just making sure we're not tripping. I was about to say. All right, Ken, we all agree that she wins this, right?
I don't know what you got to talk about. Crazy.
She beats Ken, right?
I don't think so.
No.
I'm not beating Ken.
I don't.
I can see even for sure. Like I'll
Mm.
entertain the thought of even, but her beating him, I don't know about that one.
I mean,
I think it's even. I think it's even.
I'm going with the majority. People we think it's even. Kage, Cage, Luke Cage.
I think Juri wins.
Juri wins.
Yeah.
6'4" or 5.5.
6'4".
I
think 6'4". He's way too stubby.
Huh.
I think y'all sleep on Kage, bro.
Also, the whole
I think it's even too, honestly.
I think it's even. I think y'all sleep on this.
Have you not played?
That
Oh, I mean, I guess you guys haven't. Well, I was gonna say Snake Eyes, bro. It's pretty rough.
I just don't see an area where Kage would win that. He doesn't win in neutral. He really shouldn't get in that consistently because if he jumps and you do delay DP, you can't really, you know what I'm saying? You can't bait you with the fireballs if you do delay DP.
Yeah.
So it's like he shouldn't really be getting in for free and one DP and you're in. So it's not. I don't see an area where he wins this unless he just does some guerrilla stuff,
Like plays like Lord Kacheksik, basically.
Yeah, like you can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't play the zoning game. I don't think there's no way that Kage can consistently win this.
Okay.
Unless you're, you know what I'm saying? Unless the Kage players really just has a read on you.
Or you're just bad as a Jerry player or something. All right.
Or that.
Colleen.
This matchup, I honestly don't know. I don't know where I'd put this. This is all y'all.
All right, well, I'm putting it at 4.5.
It's even until she popped V-Trigger.
Yeah.
I'm putting that thing at 4.5 then. I'm putting that thing at 4.5.
Yeah, then after she popped V-Trigger too, it's not even no more.
Yeah. That's why I don't pick her ever in this matchup anymore. I'm like, bro, screw that mess. I'm not trying to deal with that.
Stand fierce.
Yeah.
The matchup.
All right, Karen.
I think that's matchup's trash.
Yeah, I think this matchup's.
I think we only slightly lose.
I think we slightly lose.
I think it's so bad. The neutral reward, the comparison, it's not even. You can't compare it. It's just so bad.
I mean, I don't think that's it. Like, just the neutral.
Yeah, the neutral.
That's it. Like, her neutrals is a bit better than Juri's, and I think she's
a bit.
You said a bit,
bro.
You know what I mean by a bit.
I don't know how to fit, bro.
Yeah, that neutral reward is insane. And then you get cornered, and now you're just getting bullied in the corner. It's like Cammy, but harder. I think, honestly.
Laura, 6'4" or 5.5 in Juri's favor.
I would say 5.5 in her favor. It's kind of like the Abigail thing, get robbed by V-Trigger from a random medium kick or some shit.
I mean, I can handle the V-Trigger perfectly fine. I'm not like that crazy scared of it.
Yeah, I'd put it 6'4". I mean, because if you could get robbed by V-Trigger, but again, that goes with any matchup.
This match is 6'4" when she can one touch you, bro.
I mean, but it's not like it's not a one touch like Abigail,
right? You see what I'm saying? That's
no,
every
it's
matchup,
not. That's not every matchup because last time I checked, fucking Falk's not one touching me.
Gil's not one touching me. Ed's
I mean,
not one.
Oh, we're
Gil
talking about.
could really, Gil could really get into you with just one touch.
Yeah.
It's not out of the question.
But I'm just thinking like, you can compare Abigail on Laura, but you have to think about it. Abigail has a threatening command grab that can kill you in 2 touches. Laura can have a command grab, but she has to kill you in like 3 to 4, maybe.
Yeah.
That's how I'm seeing it as. If her
And then-
like,
and- and-
if her
and then
command grab
they-
gave me
and then-
Oki or
and-
something, it'd be stupid.
I'm saying, and then if they fuck up, right? If you block something and you're out, they have to re-get in.
Yeah.
So it becomes hard again. She just has VT now, so you got to be a little bit more careful.
Okay. Lucia.
I think Juri wins.
I
Yeah, I
don't
think-
like this matchup. Nook made me hate this
What,
matchup,
bro? You literally just let the Lucia player kill themselves.
bro.
I feel like
Yeah.
that's pretty much what you do. Just let them kill themselves. You don't really do much.
She can't get around Juri's pokes, and she can't really throw fireballs freely because of V skills. So there's not really an area where Lucia wins.
Like,
So you can't like same thing with
She have
Kage
to, like,
Shine.
throw
Like
her
it's just
face.
like
I
not
mean,
an area.
I'm not saying I don't agree that we don't win. I just personally, I don't think I played this matchup right. I hate it. I hate it.
You literally just sit and wait, bro.
Yeah, you don't really do much. I mean, the best thing Lucia can do to you is roundhouse and hopefully keyword hopefully crush counters or something. But when is that gonna happen? Like if you're just playing lame or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Manat.
I think it's even.
Even?
Yeah.
Okay. I kind of agree with that.
Yeah.
I used to think like Juri.
I think she wins slightly.
I feel like Jerry slightly wins. Like,
Yeah, I mean that's what I used to think, but then I kind of like saw how like good players played Manat, and I kind of can like see. And also I played what's the Manat player that made Capcom Cup last year? Zenith. Yeah, I played Zenith, but right before Capcom Cup. And for all you guys know, this is like some cool history. But I played him in the first 100 before Capcom Cup.
What?
Yeah, I played because we got there like a week earlier, so we played the first 100. I played first 100 with him, and it was like 100 to like 50 him. So I got pretty cooked, and I was just kind of like, Juri can fight her, but it's not like crazy good. But yeah, that's just kind of how I see it. She's just annoying.
Yeah, it's definitely an annoying match.
Yeah, just like the crystal ball like normals are just annoying. Nakali.
I don't have too much experience, but I think from what I did play, it felt relatively even for me. It could possibly even be in Juri's favor though, because it's stubby normal.
I think on paper it should be Juri's favor, but I feel like when you actually play it, it feels very 5-5.
Yeah, I can agree on that. Especially when it has V-Trigger activated. It's a little bit
Yeah,
more
I mean
fair.
your normals are good against him, but size mode is often a problem. And then the fact that he has health to take risks, especially when he gets V-Trigger, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah. We all agree that we smoke Nash, right?
Yeah.
Nash
Okay,
get-
cool.
Nash get shit up.
Yeah. Here's a character we all, or all of you hate. Poison.
Oh,
I think-
Jansport? Yeah.
I mean, I think it's 5-5. I think we can.
I think this matchup is pretty even too.
Yeah. I actually think it's 5-5. I'm not sure if any of y'all have like some strong
Yeah.
disagrees or something.
I got no opinion. There's no fucking. I don't play no poisons, dude. So,
Oh, you haven't dealt with EX heart rate yet? Okay.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
He said, I'm sick.
But yeah. Mika, I think it's 5-5.
Yeah, I agree.
Like I played Joey too much not to know this matchup.
Mm,
Thanks, I'm saying.
I don't know.
I don't know
I think this
about-
matchup is pretty 5-5ish. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess because Mika can just murder you, but like I don't know, bro.
I mean, yeah, but that's Mika for every matchup. Just
Yeah,
Yeah.
such a
so,
death.
most of these is just me. It's just the every matchup they like.
Yeah. But like
Yeah.
Mika, like neutral wise, you can fight him.
Yeah, you can use it. We destroyed it.
Especially do you guys? I forgot when patch where like you could low forward against her drop kick. When was that nerfed
That was
out?
before
Season 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, like when she had that, I was like, yeah, I feel confident against her neutral. Because if I just see a drop kick, I'll just low forward. I don't
Yeah.
think twice about it.
Remember that.
Yeah.
You can still do it with sweep. It's more risky, but
Yeah, it's
Still
like
do.
way risky or a little bit more risky. Rashid. Turbulent wind.
I played JB a lot, and it felt pretty even. So,
Hmm.
for me
I
personally,
think it's more so his favor.
I feel like his matchup is even.
Evenish, or maybe slightly, depending on the
I
day.
would I would go with even that one.
We
I
have
go even too.
7 characters, so let's just.
I feel like Jury has always had an okay matchup against Rashid.
Yeah, she's historically always been able to fight him,
Yeah.
even at his best. Just the way the tool sets interact.
Yeah.
She fights him. I don't think she's ever really won against Rashid, but it's always been like even.
Like decent and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we have 7 matches. Just say the number and we'll move on. Ryu,
I think it's even.
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 All right. Sagat.
I think Jury wins.
I don't know if it's slightly or like just she destroys him.
I think it's slight.
I think it's slight.
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 Yeah.
I
Yeah.
kind of want to say slight.
Sakura.
I think it's even.
Even.
Yeah, I feel
Even?
even.
All right. Coconut Brain Urian. All right, 4-6. Not
Yuri,
next option.
yeah.
Sir, yeah. We're not gonna talk about that.
Bison 4-6.
Bison
without
4-6.
doubt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Geef. I think we slightly win.
I don't like fighting Keith.
I don't
I don't like fighting you,
I
bro.
don't like fighting.
Damn.
I don't like fighting.
All right, to make you guys feel better, I'll put it here. Zeku. I think we beat Zeku.
I think it's a 5.5.
I think it's 5. I think it's 5.
I think after I played that set with Bushin style, bro, like I don't know if when Zeku doesn't
Kaymin
win.
opened my eyes, and I saw what I was
mean,
doing wrong.
I
So
would
think
use the
it's-
OS of I played the king, so I know this
Yeah.
matchup better than you guys, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm a nice guy.
No, just go ahead and do it now, bro. You already did that.
We already said
Nah,
it now, bro.
If I didn't commit, so, but Zeku
I
will
think
put 5-5.
I think the matchup is 5-5.
Yeah, I think it's 5-5.
And then Seth, we all agree that Seth beats Juri, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So that was the matchups. Yeah. So all you guys on YouTube, just find the character and you'll find us or whatever talking about it. All right. Next topic, we are going to talk about what she lacks. So literally, just say like the first things that come to your mind, talking about like how trash she is or what she just straight up lacks. Like what does she suck about? Shine, go first.
I mean, I think I mentioned it earlier, but mainly the store mechanic is a problem for her. Mainly because the risk reward just isn't there. Like her getting her stores doesn't really. I'm saying you can die for one bad store, whereas if you actually get the store, it doesn't really. I'm saying it doesn't really add up. But you know, it mainly comes down to her damage output. Like her damage output is pretty low without those stores too, so she doesn't really have like good ways to get damage. She's very heavily reliant on a store mechanic, which doesn't really do her much favors.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I pretty much agree with what Shine said, and also like just going back to that stand medium punch, like how it just pretty much has no purpose in a way. It's just so much pushback on hit and block, and even on counter hit, you just lose damage. It's just like a weird, like inconsistent way of even getting damage to begin with. And then you throw out a store, you get clipped by, let's just say, birdie stand medium punch into headbutt into super. That's like 40 to 50%, depending if he has V trigger, just because you wanted to get a fireball.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. The main thing I agree with Sean. The main thing is the donut wall, the fucking paywall, man.
My man is always on
the,
this.
the fucking DLC wall, bro, and it's not even good DLC. That's the problem. Like they're releasing bottom 5 characters with that shit, and I'm like, I don't know, bro. I feel like for the risk, there needs to be more reward, and if that's either
Yeah, it has to be less risk or more reward if they
yeah.
want to make that mechanic work out.
Yeah, because right now, like she's like you can finesse different ones for different matchups and stuff, but it doesn't stop the main fact that I can't do anything until I have it.
Mm-hmm.
Right, like matchups change if I have like a heavy store or a fireball. Entire matchups change, but I have to get that thing, and that can kill me. Everyone, it's common theme here is that we die for trying to get our resources.
Mm-hmm.
Or we put ourselves in unfavorable situations because we have to take the -2 on block or whatever. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a big thing, which leads to damage output. Nothing she has combos, right? Stand medium punches are only the real combo starter, right? Aside from like jab and short, and without stores, we don't break 200. It's hard. So damage output, there's not a lot of neutral reward because there's no damage output, or because these don't know wall stores are so risky. So we're forced to like cut you like 40 or 50 damage at a time until you die.
Okay.
For me, I think it's more. She lacks. She lacks better. I mean, I'm not gonna say her pressure's good, but the fact, stand medium punch and all that pushback, for it to be +2 and she's a fast character, it shouldn't push back that far. And like Kaymin said, it's our main combo starter. I would say consistency, but that's just me because the DPs keep whiffing and keep getting stuffed. Certain combos just drop if you're not slightly paying, like not slightly, but if you're not really, really paying attention to like height or whatever. I think combos should just work. Because the fact that like if I do a Feng Shui combo into stand heavy punch to HK Fuha, and then I do EX Fuha slightly early, I missed the last hit and I'm on the other side and I'm potentially in the corner. I think that's annoying. But mainly just consistency, pressure, and the main thing, the paywall. Paywall is really, it should be rewarded more.
Yeah, I think we all
Then just like 30, 40 damage into having to spend a bar for the EX Wuhan to go to the corner and then do it all over again.
Yeah. I think we can all agree, like, just the store alone, it's a good mechanic, like, theoretically. It sounds good on paper, but the way they implemented for her in this game is just,
I think she should have more ways to get stores other than just having to store itself.
Like, there's just the risk reward. Yeah, like you said, guys, it's just too much for her. Because if I like just do a storage, like, hey, I want a resource to try and help me out, I'm gonna just get smoked by like just getting a resource. I'm not even trying to like hit you or nothing. I'm just trying to get something. Because it's not like Ibuki's kunai or something like that, or like I don't know. It just feels weird because it's just like, why am I getting punished so hard for just getting this one little thing?
For trying to play the game, right?
Right. Like the crazy thing is that like even when I get my store is minus on block, whichever way it goes. It doesn't matter what it is. All of them are minus on block. So it's not like, wait, what?
Or punishable.
Yeah, or punishable. Yeah. So it's like,
that extended hurt box as well.
Yeah, so it's like the risk reward is just not there. It's just super annoying about that. And then, I think in Street Fighter 4 compared to Street Fighter 4, she's definitely more linear in this game. Like you can kind of depend on the player. You can kind of face her in like one direction. Just like, all right, they're gonna do this and that and blah blah blah.
I feel like you can just play her like against her aggressively in this game. Just be aggressive.
You can definitely play her against aggressive.
Hard.
That's why like a matchup, for example, like Seth. Like if you play hella aggressive on her, just don't let her get stores. It's really really tough. And I'm just like, what do you expect me to do? Like, I can't dive kick or I can't like go around them.
Can't DP the axe kick. Boy, oh boy.
Because if I just do instant air axe kick and then I bait you like that one time, it's like, oh, sucks to be you. And then it's just the risk reward is just not in her favor at all in this game. And so it's just never been. But all right, enough of the sad times. We're gonna talk about some good times. So I swear to God, if one of you says the wrong thing, I'm kicking you out of this call. You have to tell me the top 3 best costumes in the game right now.
The what?
Best what?
Top 3 costumes.
Shit.
In the game right now. Shine, go.
Mech, Schoolgirl, and Nostalgia.
All right, you're a beautiful man. All right, Heretic, go.
Battle costume, Nostalgia, and I'd say Mech.
All right, you're cool too. Kaymin.
You're back.
Battle outfit, Nostalgia, story mode, easy.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, because what? Cause story mode, y'all.
Bro, that costume is trash.
Y'all are whack. You guys just have no class. It's okay.
How do we not have class?
No,
Bro, wait, okay, what were your top 3? You said battle outfit, mech, and story, right?
I didn't say mech.
Wait, what was your second one?
I did not say mech. I think the mech outfit is atrocious.
Why?
It's atrocious? Bro, that's like one of
100%.
her best ones.
Oh, you guys are tripping.
Bro, oh my god. Okay, Ultimate, what's yours?
Nostalgia, battle, and default.
Nostalgia, battle, So you two are the special people of the jury
What do you
groups.
mean?
How do you think that mech outfit with that booger color is like good? Like
The bucket.
Booker? Yo, I just use default mech though. Her
Yeah,
costume-
default mech
her
is pretty
costume-
good.
that's the only color that's
Default mech, yeah,
that's the
that's
only
the
color
only
that's
good
burn
one.
No,
hot.
she has like
It's the
3 or
best
4 good colors in mech. She has like
I
3
don't
or 4
know,
good
bro.
ones. But mine personal is Schoolgirl, Battle Outfit, Nostalgia. Out of all of them, Schoolgirl's honestly like the best one. No cap.
Schoolgirl is right behind. It's like literally top 4.
Yeah, like I think the top. Okay, besides Kaymin, because he's adopted right now.
Yes.
The top 4 probably in like this is like no order. It's probably Schoolgirl, Nostalgia, Battle Outfit, and Mech. That's pretty much what we can all roughly agree on.
No.
No,
No. Why is Mech up there?
Mech. Oh my god, Mech
Mech
is
is godlike. What you
Mech
mean?
is
Mech is
clean.
not godlike.
Mech is great, bro. I don't
Bro,
It's
know.
not, bro.
Mech is
It's
actually clean.
it's definitely great.
Oh my god. All right. Since we
Mid.
clearly cannot
It's
agree.
it's a soft 6'4" great. You know what I mean?
Y'all are
you're
never
right.
gonna.
My bad, bro.
You guys are never gonna let me down. Every time I just in chat like
it's a soft top 5. You know.
it's a song.
Top 5.
All right.
Sorry, man.
So we all know the new jury costumes that are coming out.
Yeah.
Which are
Yeah.
hella sick, by the way, both of them. Just tell me which one do you kind of prefer? Like you're gonna try out the first time you see it, or you buy it, like and just you like them or not.
I'm trying out the not the horny one, the other one. The one with the
I
jack
call it the
strap.
Yakuza type style.
Yakuza, yeah, the guard one. That
Yeah,
shit's sick.
the guard one's actually sick.
I'm playing default too because of purple jacket. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think he showed off
give
like
me
in
a
his
tie-on
art, like
jacket.
the code would just take off the jacket. It would just be
Yeah.
simple like that, which is not bad.
Probably.
But
He said hopefully. Oh my goodness.
but I like both. I like.
I do like both. I do like both,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure because they did say they have the authority to change it. It does look like poison, so they might change it slightly.
Yeah, they can change it a bit. Yeah, I just talked about I like both, but I don't know which one I would pick first. To be honest, I'll
Yeah,
probably look at them both.
since all guys are fucking afraid to do it, I'll rock the horny one first. Let's go.
Oh
Horny
boy, of
squad all the
course.
way.
You say afraid like. Never mind. I'm not gonna.
Bunch of cowards.
You're safe. You're safe. You're safe. You're safe.
Bunch of cowards not wanting to rock it. I'll do it.
I mean, I'll rock it. I'm not sure if
I'll
I'll
wear it.
Yeah,
I'll
we'll wear it, but I'm not
I
sure
see
if I'll
what you
pick it
retweet,
first.
Magic Man. You're the bravest out of all of us. I've seen.
Oh no! You know who the bravest one out of all of us is? Rabito. If you guys ever meet Rabito or see his tweets, my man is on another level.
Horny on
boy.
me. Goddamn.
Bro, the moment that literally costume came out, my man was livid. Like he just got hurt. Like physically, emotionally, and mentally or something, bro. Like my man was just hurt. Like
Oh, I remember the titties, bro.
yeah, the moment my man saw that he got hurt, I was just dying laughing. Like he felt some type of way. He was about to like punch someone or something.
Goddamn.
Shine, which one you gonna pick first?
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
I just got back.
Got back from what?
Nature was calling, bro.
Okay. Which costume are you gonna try out first when the new jury costumes come out?
Probably the one with the coat.
Yeah. I think everyone likes the one with the coat. It just looks hella clean.
Depends on the color scheme, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Gar never showed any colors, did he? He just showed the basic one.
There are no colors, right?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
are no
there are
Actually, no. The other one had colors. That's
Yeah,
right.
the other one had concept colors like what
The other one had colors.
Jane wanted to look like, so you got a
Yeah.
little sneak peek. But yeah. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna do the last two topics. So basically, this next one is Juri viable? Meaning, do you think that currently in this state of Street Fighter 5, can she win a tournament by herself? And or can she not?
No.
Just no.
Not by herself.
Not by
I don't know
herself.
with as many like Seths and fucking like Bisons and Cares and shit you see in tournament. I don't fucking know, bro. No, and all
Not
the
by
G's.
yourself.
Everyone's got a pocket G and a pocket 7, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of her worst matchups are very commonly played characters that are really good. So
Yeah.
no.
Mhm.
So do you think she can? Do you think people can pull kind of like an infiltration and kind of like have another character beside her and win?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Easy.
I feel like if you're doing that though, she's a secondary because
At that point, yeah, you might as well just make it secondary.
So kind of like what I'm doing, rocking Seth and Juri.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because like if
Like,
you
you-
think
you
about it,
need-
there's only like 3 matchups or something like that, or even I don't even know how many you would pick Juri over Seth.
Any of the ones that are pretty much bad.
It's
Yeah.
like because I play Seth too and you play Seth, so it's like Seth is the tank. Like it's a lot more like easier to deal with stuff.
Mhm.
But as Juri, I think there are situations where you're a lot more comfortable in certain bad matchups because we've been playing the character for so long. So like yeah, I know like Seth is a lot easier. No, Akuma is a lot easier for Seth, but what's to say? But Juri, I just feel a lot more comfortable in the matchup as an entire whole. So, I mean, that's just me. That's just how I think about it.
Okay.
Yeah, comfortability is definitely a factor in it, but I think you need, like for Juri, I think you need like a top tier for sure.
You
Like
definitely,
Colleen, Cammy,
you definitely need like a G.
something, you know.
Yeah, I can
You
see it like
definitely
that.
need like a character backing her up for sure.
Yeah, like you wouldn't just be like, "Hey, I'm just gonna win with only Juri." That's
Absolutely not.
it. Like if it's that thing like hella competitive like that.
Be godlike. You could just be godlike on the day and win. But I don't
Yeah.
know, bro. It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard. No one's done it.
It
So, I
definitely
don't
is
know.
hard. It definitely is hard.
All right. And basically the last one to wrap it up. Kind of like the future of Juri. We'll just play it like this. Pretty much yes or no questions. Do you think she'll get buffed? And then if so, just say like significant, not really, a little bit. Who the fuck cares about Juri? And then do you think she'll appear in the future Street Fighter? So Shine, go first.
I think she'll appear in the future Street Fighter for sure. But I don't think she's gonna get buffed that much this season. I think they're gonna do some minor changes to V Skill 2 and V Trigger 2, but I think that's all you're getting.
Okay.
She's definitely a popular character, so she's coming back for sure in a future game. As for buffs, I think they're gonna do this weird scenario where they're gonna buff something but then nerf something else for some reason. It's Capcom. That's just
That's fair. It's a fair assumption.
It's fair. Yeah. I mean, she's definitely. I don't know. I don't think anyone thinks she's not going to come back. She's like in everything Street Fighter. She's like on the Pocky stuff. She's in mobile games. She's everywhere. So she'll probably be back Street Fighter in a later title. I hope they buff her, but you know, given past seasons, I'm not like hopeful. I guess. I don't know, bro.
I don't think like we're all like super crazy hopeful. We're just gonna see what
Yeah,
we
bro.
got.
I don't want to get my hopes up, and they just say, "Hey, yo, you can
Yeah.
play the exact
I
same."
like to see it, but it's been 5 years. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, it's the same thing. Like I hope she gets buffed. I really do. But at the same time, if I see another message that says, "Hey, you can play her the exact same way you've been playing her for 3 years," I'm gonna be upset.
Yo, what season was it when they said that? What?
Bro, I think it was
It
3.
was
Season
3.
3?
It was AE to CE, so 3 to 4.
3 to 4. Okay.
I was like, bro, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
they're like-
I think the
yeah,
moment.
Actually, no, it wasn't AE. They did nothing. They're just like you're.
Yeah, there's
there you
like
go.
she can
It's alright.
basically play the exact same. We were all like, huh?
We
Who
thought
says
we
that?
all thought like, yeah, this is the new season, we getting stuff, and then like, yeah, here's just one sentence, y'all good.
I
But
just,
in terms of her future, I mean, like everyone said, she's like kind of a mainstay at this point. She's evil Chun-Li, and like she's honestly, out of all the Street Fighter 4 characters, other than Seth, she's the only one. She's been there since forever. There's no Rufus. There's no there's no El Forte. There's none
there's no
of those.
Hakan. There's no nothing like that.
Yep, and she's been literally the only Street Fighter 4 representative since Street Fighter 5 until Seth.
Okay. I can see that. Yeah, she's pretty popular. I think she's like top 5 female popularity or something like that.
Oh yeah.
So the moment she came out, it was like, all right, make art of her and all that, and just
Oh,
go
boy.
in. Yeah.
First it
kinda-
was Karen. Like, first it was Karen. Karen was top 3.
And then just like Juri just said, move over.
Like, yeah,
That's
move.
why. Yeah. But all right, that's gonna be it for this roundtable. I appreciate all you guys, chilling with me. Depending on when the patch comes out, we may do it like in the next after the patch comes out, probably 2 weeks later. Kind of talk about her a bit, and
Yeah,
it'll probably
no,
more,
yeah.
probably more generalized.
So wait, do we have a release date for the patch now?
I would imagine middle of February.
Yeah, probably like the middle or like the end of February.
Yeah, so whatever. So I think whatever weekend Capcom Cup was supposed to be, it'd probably be like that next week, like next week Tuesday, whatever. The patch would have came out, so I imagine they're still planning for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's no, if they delay the patch, that's just stupid on like entire levels.
Yeah, if they delay the patch, I'm not touching the game until it
Yeah,
comes
like
out.
that's just bad business. I don't even know. Like I can't even describe that. I don't even do business or
If
nothing.
they delay the patch, we better get 2 characters that patch.
Dan and whatever.
That's some bargaining, bro.
Dan and Rose. Man, I am super not excited for the Rose matchup in this game. I am not.
But yeah,
They'll definitely have Soul Satellite again, but
Oh boy.
as a V trigger or
Wait.
something.
Part 2.
Yeah, but yeah. Any guys want to have some closing remarks or just plug in your socials or Twitch or whatever? Feel free to right now.
Send me feet pictures at Twitter.
What's your Twitter? They don't know your Twitter, bro.
Send all the lewds.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can DM me all of Juri's feet pics. Shine NYC or Shine_NYC on Twitter.
we weren't doing this.
Please stop. Don't do this.
All right, people, you heard what Shine demanded. So on YouTube, you better DM Shine. I need screenshots to show it.
Nah, screenshots, not the receipts.
Yep, screenshots. I need some screenshots, bro. I need to see if Shine likes them or not. Shine needs to do a review.
Oh my God.
But yeah, make sure to follow these guys on their Twitch, Twitters. It's pretty much their name. I'm pretty sure all you guys it's
Yeah,
literally just
all
their
of us
name.
just our names.
Yeah, so it's literally just look up their name on here and you'll find them, and they're pretty chill people, except for Shine, because Shine's super stupid and just idiotic. Like all the time.
Damn.
Yo,
Sorry.
hey, Jack, step into my chat real quick.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm not stepping into your chat. I'm not stepping into your chat.
No,
I'm not stepping up into your chat. You can suck it on that one. But yeah, I'm gonna be uploading this on YouTube tonight, but I don't know how long it takes for an hour and some odd minutes to process. So whenever it goes up, it goes up. But yeah, appreciate you guys chilling with me doing this. Like I said, probably 2 weeks within the patch, we'll probably come back here, talk about what we think. And yeah, I'm going to head out.
Did you save the tier list not tier list, but the matchup list we made?
Yeah, I totally saved that. You're right. Yeah.
Oh no.